Hi everyone, this is Killshot 99 Gaming. This is The Walking Dead Season 10 new Michonne exit clues. We just saw these posts earlier today, and we are going to be rolling in our 2020 stream. It's kind of like 2019, but it's just a day later. So hopefully you guys had a great time. I know a lot of people messaged me, so there's a lot of good stuff going on. We celebrated back on Sunday. There's going to be a brand new user interface. There's going to be a lot of new things coming this year, so I need you guys just to hold tight. You guys can see the Patreon Army. Thank you so much to the Patreon Army for everything that you guys do with the Patreon Army and also the PDL sponsors. You guys can see the PDL sponsors coming soon because we are updating. We added a few. We lost a couple, but understandable. But I am going to up the stakes for the Play Dead Live sponsors. So here's the deal. Let you guys know. I know sponsorship is not cheap. We're contributing to a game. But I told you guys I'm going to do something crazy. So for the PDL sponsors, obviously there's going to be 3 new cards that are going to come out. But I am in the process of having a Funko, Killshot Funko, being custom designed. It takes 6 months to do this. I'm not even joking, you guys. So 6 months, I'm having this done. It is very expensive to do. It is custom made. But for the PDL sponsors, I am going to raffle off one of those before the end of the year. So you guys want the people, hey, face reveal, do this. You're going to get to see it. It is going to be a Funko Pop. And it's in a box, too. It's got a custom little, it's not a bobblehead. It is actually a Funko with a box. It's going to have a number, and it's going to say PDL, and we are going to add some additional ones, too, a little bit later on. Petey Wheatstraw in the house. What's up, Petey? Man, where have you been? What is going on, my man? Good to see you. Glad to see all of you guys. You guys can see I am super excited to be into 2020. I've got a ton of new things that we're going to announce for everybody. But just hold tight. We're going to have a good time with that. We got Michonne. Tomorrow, we're going to do our first Walking Dead Thoughts. It's going to be a video. It's going to post throughout the day. You guys get a chance to watch it. All I can say is, hey, no worries. Here's the deal, Petey, which is good. Because I love doing live streams for you guys. And I'm also going to get back to doing a couple of the videos that we do because some people want to catch some things during lunchtime. I'm going to be like that can of Spam in your refrigerator you just can't ever get rid of. So you guys we're going to do so much Walking Dead news. I'm going to blow you away this year. It's all I can say. Grimes on the radio. Happy New Year to my MC Killshot and my army. Love to be here for you guys. And the other things, I'm feeling a heck of a lot better. So, during the holidays, I was dragging a little bit. And just good to be feeling good again. So that is, you guys want to jump into it? This isn't going to be a super long video. We'll get longer content tomorrow. So tomorrow night at 9:30, we're going to do our bold predictions. But I did see this, and here's what Walking Dead Thoughts is going to be. I have been a strong advocate of anti-clickbait. Just, I see it pop up. So what I'm going to do with some of these articles, not going to be clickbait, I'm going to take some of these articles that are out there, and I'm going to post a 5-minute video and get your thoughts. So lunchtime, you can see some of the news that's out there. You know why? Because if I just kind of cut and paste it and put it up here and say, hey guys, this is what 3 or 4 people are saying. It might be outlandish, but check out this video. Then I can keep you guys from going to the clickbaiters and watching it when it pops up on the screen. So I'm going to clickbait the clickbaiters. How about that? But I'm going to do it in a very journalistic type of fashion. So we're going to have some fun with it. So stay tuned for that. Maybe that's the wrong word. I don't want to say clickbait the clickbaiters, but you get the point of it. We're going to take these articles that are out there in Forbes and some other YouTubers and Deadspin, all of these things, and we're just going to pop it up there and say, hey, Army, don't know if you saw this, but what are your thoughts on this? And I want to get your feedback on it. So she does. Looks like Michonne, no doubt, Deborah. Looks like she's rocking it's like, Michonne, that's not the way you hold the lightsaber. You got to flip it around. So, yeah, she needs a little bit of work with that. But, all right. New Michonne exit clues is what we titled this video. Once more details come out, I didn't want to get super spoilerish with everybody. But I thought this was an interesting picture because we know that Virgil and Michonne were on a boat. We know that Michonne has one more episode, and I don't think this is a boat unless there's an awfully big, lower level to the boat. This to me looks like they made it to dry land. And if they made it to dry land and that's a portion of the episode, I'm just going to go on record once again and saying they don't make it back to Alexandria. And you've got that. Virgil looks a little concerned, doesn't he? Like, she saw something and he's like, oh my God, what did she just find? I think she stumbled on to some of the items. That's just a big door for a boat. I don't know, Tay. I don't think that's a boat. It doesn't look like the boat that they're in has that much kind of stand-up room. I mean, I could be wrong, but he does look a little concerned. And, yeah, right? I mean, they were on a sailboat. This doesn't look like a sailboat to me. That's why I want to get your thoughts. We're doing some Walking Dead thoughts. I personally don't have a boat. So you think they found another boat? So they got shipwrecked and then the 3-hour tour. Then they got on another one and another one. Yeah, I think they got to land and they're going to move the story along. Because look, she's only got one episode. I don't care if it's an hour and a half episode. They're not going to waste any time with their boat being attacked by sea turtles or they got to jump on the life raft. They're getting them to land. Right, Gina. It's not a boat. They get to land and she's going to discover something. There you go. Julie J has the sailboat. This is how we funnel it down. Love the thoughts. Love the ideas. It's no worries. She's like, Taya's like, excuse me, I'll just go back to my corner. All right, it's fine. Keep on. You know what? We're measuring the doors. It's like, well, according, your standard sailboat's only about 24 inches, and this door, Virgil's circumference of his, shoulder width is 35, so it has to be, something that's not a boat. I get it. But I do think, and I'm going to use the word think because I'm not going to put it up there and say this is gospel and this is the way it goes down. I think we're running out of time. And if we're running out of time, you guys got to help me convert this Michonne narrative. I know there's just that part that we feel like we need Michonne to get back. We need her to go back and say goodbye to Judith. We don't know what's going on with RJ. That it doesn't feel right if Michonne were just to kind of take off and leave them at war with Alpha. But certainly there could be some other narratives. There could be some other variations of what happens with Michonne to kind of force her in that direction. See, Tammy Dimes, does she find evidence of Rick? I still think I would think this. There's a boat, there's like this big naval boat, and this is a naval base. Is it possible that the helicopter flew Rick to this base, patched him up, did what they need to do, and then put him on a boat, and then he just went up the East Coast, went to Ohio? That's my feeling. So I think Michonne could find several things. She could find something that belonged to Heath. She could find something that belonged to Rick. She could find something that belonged to Jadis. And then I think that's going to want to make her ask a little bit more and dig a little bit deeper. So now what we need to do is go find, what did Jadis have with her? What did Rick have with him? Is it Rick's belt? Is it just something that they discarded? All of the above. Well, see, that's a good question. And I think Lynn Nesbitt says, why would they go through all that trouble to have a helicopter? Remember, this is 7 years ago. This base was likely occupied. See, I don't think that the people that Jadis was dealing with, I don't think they were flying in from Ohio every time. I think they were just off the coast here, and they were flying in, getting what they need, going back. Flying in, getting what they need, going back. So here's the question. And we asked this, right? This is your big clue. You guys ready for a big clue? If you're ready for a big kill shot 2020 clue is going to make you scratch your head and say, now it makes sense to me, hit that like button. Who's going to be the first person to hit the like button in 2020? Come on, guys. Let's do this thing. It is going to be a ruckus. So, here's the big question that we've been asking. Why did our group stop seeing helicopters over the last 6 years? First person that can correctly answer this question and get to my mindset, Kels is going to give them a kills coin. One word. Okay, close enough, J Smart. They moved off. Let's give two. HFG and J Smart. Relocation. Here's the deal. They were here. They were occupying this base. And they kept going back and forth, back and forth. And the reason we stopped seeing them, they abandoned the base. They don't use it anymore. They consolidated. I mean, they were here with Heath. They were here to come back. Negan saw them. They were coming in for Father G. And then Jadis was able to call them, and they swooped right in. That's not a trip from Ohio. They're off the coast. So for whatever reason, they relocated. That's why we stopped seeing them. Could be fuel related. I'm not saying that that's not a piece of the puzzle. Certainly, run out of supplies. But for some reason, or there you go, Gina Crockett, they got who they needed and moved away. They were looking for something. Now, I'm not saying, Rick is the cure and Rick is immune, but there could have been something about Rick that made him say, you know what, we're good. Let's close down shop. I'm not willing to jump off that bridge. Oh, bad. Oh, I'm sorry. I should not have mentioned Rick and a bridge, but I'm not willing to take that leap of faith just yet and say that Rick is so special that he has everything that they need. But I'm not opposed to that either. I'm not going to say that's not the reason. But I did. It was kind of blown away, right, Ron? But Rick does have the background. He has the leadership. He has knowledge of the groups. So, Gina, he might have most of what they do need. Let's be honest here. Or he could have a rare blood type that they needed. Now, I don't know that that alone would make them stop. But see, here's the problem with the whole blood type thing. They're not checking their blood. So when, Jadis is talking about you need an A, you need a B. I mean, they didn't have them hooked up and they were taking blood. Now, if that were the case, I could concoct a really, really good theory. Maybe maybe the princess was dying and she was a certain blood type and they had to find somebody and then they had to match it up. See, I could come up with something. But because they weren't checking people's blood, I think it had to do with personality type. I think they're watching some of these behaviors and they're looking for people that aren't afraid to put it on the line. Like, that's our soldier. That's the guy right there. We want that guy. We got him. He's going to be the one that's going to, kick some butt, take care of some stuff for us. So I think they're all fair questions. I think they're all great questions. And we're not that far away. I mean, yes, it is January 1st, but look, we're only a month and a half away from The Walking Dead. And what that means is, that like once we get halfway through January, more and more stuff is going to leak and we're going to so I don't even think we're a month and a half away from The Walking Dead. Honestly, I think we're like 2 weeks away from the really good stuff to start coming back out. Like this, like these pictures where we can piece it together. I mean, we got some good stories, right? We've got the Michonne exit is the big story. But even in addition to that, think about all the stuff that potentially could happen in the second half. Michonne could die, probably not. Michonne, more than likely, going to live too big of a character in my mind just to kind of write off and never leave it open-ended to come back. I mean, if Maggie can come back, Michonne can come back. So I think, she thinks she's going to be gone for a little bit. Like, let me put it this way, okay? Here's the problem with the people that are saying, you know what? I still have less than half the people hit the like button, and I've got theory number 2 rolled up my sleeve. But I'm only going to unleash this one when the rest of the people are like, Happy New Year's, or hit the like button. Come on, people, let's do it. All right, there we go. There we go. I'm feeling the love now. Here's the thing. We know Michonne is leaving the show. And because we know that she's leaving the show, we're getting our in-show theories all twisted. Now, what do I mean by that? Would it be okay for Michonne to leave and look for Rick and be gone one more day? Would you guys be okay with that? Michonne's over on the island, and she finds a Rick clue, and she knows Judith is in good hands. Would it be okay for her to spend another 24 hours to go look for him? Okay. Now, so Gina, and people are saying, of course it is. Of course it is. The problem is, because many of you know Michonne are leaving, you assume that she has to run back to Judith. And that's the problem with this theory. She's going to find clues. And she's going to get emotionally involved. And it's kind of like when her and Rick left. They're like, hey, let's just go a little further out. When they had the sexcation. And they went out a little further and a little further. So if she finds a couple clues, she probably goes out a little further. It doesn't mean she's going to abandon Judith. It doesn't mean that her intention is to abandon Judith. What it means is she's probably going to go check something out. Now, when she goes to check something out, it doesn't mean that she's going to have an easy way to get back. It doesn't even mean that there's going to be a boat left. It doesn't even mean that someone won't destroy the boat and Michonne gets stuck. I mean, there's a lot of things. I'm not saying that her intent is to abandon everybody. I think she's going to get stuck, or there's going to be a situation that is going to keep her from going back. Not her choice. I don't think she's going to radio Judith and say, hey, you know what, Judith? I know Alpha's a big danger, but you're a big girl. You can take care of yourself. I might be gone for 30 days. I might be gone for 45 days. I don't think that's the way it's going down. I think she's going to go out. She's going to lose radio contact. And then as an audience, we're just going to be kind of left in limbo until we find out in a movie. But we've got to get into the character of Michonne and know what she would do. Look, she's already left them. So you can't blame her. The damage has already been done. Now, you could probably say, hey, I can't believe she left RJ and Judith, but she did it. So believe it. It's already happened. It's part of her character now. We got to accept that role, but she was only doing it to try to help the group. Now, should she run there, get the weapons, and run back? Now, what if there's no weapons? What if Virgil just BS'd Michonne and there's nothing to take back? Or what if, and here's the big one, everybody. How long do you think Virgil's been gone? Okay, I'm going to give you something powerful. Kel says something powerful has to happen to keep. Absolutely. I'm going to give you something right here. How long do you guys think Virgil's been gone? Months? I can buy that. Couple of months? Fair enough. So, if Virgil's been gone a couple months, and Michonne's shining that light, and Virgil's stock of weapons are gone, if you're Michonne, what do? Leave your thoughts and comments in this video. We're going to start winding this video down. It's only going to be a 25-minute video, and we're going to move on tomorrow night because we got more bold predictions. But if you're shining that light, you're Michonne, all the weapons are gone. Are you getting back on the boat and coming back empty-handed to disappoint everybody and lose the war? Or are you going to try to go track down the people that might have taken them, which might lead you to your next Michonne clue? A little further out, a little further out, a little further out. But she's not going back empty-handed. That would be demoralizing. It would kill the morale of the group. They're already going to lose the war unless Maggie comes back. So Northside Queen says, nope, I'm going to track them down. She's already there. Might as well figure out what happened. The writers will not leave us out to dry. I do think that they're going to drag Michonne further away, and then she's going to get in a situation where she can't get back. All right, everybody, we are 23 minutes in. Hold your Walking Dead. Hold your fire, because tomorrow night we are going to be back here at 9:30 doing bold predictions. So we're going to take this Michonne topic and we're going to take it to a whole different level. Let me give a few shout outs because it is New Year's. So once again, thank you so much to the Patreon Army. You guys can see that Patreon Army up there in the top left-hand corner. Many of those patrons have been here for years. You guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you for everything that you guys do. Play Dead Live, going live on January 10th. You can see over in the right-hand corner, we are updating our sponsorship. So we have open sponsorship back up. So we said we'd wait till January. If you guys are interested in sponsoring, as I said, it's not cheap. It's high rent. So check it out on the Patreon site. There is a link down below. But if you guys are interested in becoming a Play Dead Live sponsor, you will get a quarterly Play Dead Live pack mailed out to you, which is going to have Play Dead Live items. It's going to have character record sheets. It's going to have 3 printed trading cards of some of our characters that are in there. And also, we're adding 3 more. So this is going to be for our June mailing. So we're looking to up our sponsorship, hopefully to 50 within the next couple months. So we got that going on. Also, the Green Team. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do. Everybody on the Green Team. And also, let me shout out Crystal Singer Chick Gore and Kimberly M. They were our super fans for the month of December. And because I did such a crappy job at the end of the year with super fans, I did. I mean, I was so consumed with all the things going on, and I'm recharged. But Green Team, can you show the 2 super fans? Not only am I going to leave them as the first ever back-to-back super fans. So Crystal Singer Chick Gore and Kimberly M are going to be the super fans for the first month of our decade, 2020. So thank you so much for everything that you guys do. And I'm also going to add a 3rd super fan. So we're going to have Crystal Singer Chick, Kimberly M, and we're going to add a 3rd surprise super fan. that I should have ready to go for you guys tomorrow. Is going to be a brand new emoji. How about our super chatters? And how about our moderators? Emmy, Steph, Tommy, Kel, Walking Dead Nerd, and Ben, the 10-man, unbelievable group. And I want to say this to the moderators, to the Army. If you guys thought 2019 was crazy with double shots and theories, you have not seen anything. We are going to be doing so much content. I'm going to dare you guys to go to other sites. You're going to be like, oh my God, I don't have time to go to another site because we got our Army right here. We got all the news that we need. So thank you. Appreciate all of you guys. And hopefully you guys had a wonderful new year. I had a blast. I will see you all tomorrow at 9:30. Do me a favor. Everybody, quick 999 right now so I can do some individual shout outs and we can wind the stream down exactly 25 minutes, which is what I said we're going to do. So let me get a few 999s in there. I want to see Tammy Dimes. Thank you, Tammy Dimes. Julia Muse, Donnie D-Train, Mariah Campisi, Jay Smart, Ocean Man, Colleen Hayes, Wilson, J Law, Natalie, Maggie B, Lynn Nesbitt, Grimes on the radio, Julie J, Ron Bergen, Father Ron. I see you up there in the top hand corner. Petey Wheatstraw. 9 to the 9 to the 9. Good seeing you, Petey. Angel, Trigger Calores. Thank you. Cindy Rainey, Gina Crockett, HFG, Judy Perry. You know what? I'll do multiple shouts on this. Marcia Derbyshire, Diana C. If I miss you for whatever reason, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Heart of Nixie, thanks for being here. Who else? Get it in there right now. Let's get as many shout outs as we can for 2020. We're going to do it better than ever this year. I know I missed a few people. I will catch you all tomorrow night. Those of you that didn't get to watch live, enjoy the playback and chat just like you were here live. Talk to you all soon. Peace.